Hi guys, so today I wanted to do a unboxing video, and what I'm going to be unboxing is this AQUA critters. So I'm going to be unboxing them and setting them up. I was just scrolling through eBay and I was just looking at different things and I came across this, and this was only £8. So I thought, what is there to lose? So I bought this. I had no idea what they actually were because all it says is AQUA critters, so I didn't know if it was sea monkeys or triops or anything like that. But looking at the instructions and everything, they are actually brine shrimp. I thought that would be really interesting to set these up, and hopefully it will work better than the sea monkey setup that I did previously. So this is the front and this is the back. So inside is this leaflet, and there's quite a lot of information on here. Don't know if you can read that, but there's a lot of information, and I like that it just gives you like tips on how to clean them out. For example, it says shine a torch to the opposite side of the tank so you can suck up some water the other side of the tank, because the brine shrimp follow the light. And I think that's like really useful because with the sea monkey setup there's not really a lot of information, so I think this is good that there's far more information on them. So it has a bit on the front here on where they came from, then there's a bit on how to set up the brine shrimps, which I'll go through in a minute, and then preparing your tank, caring for them, and just brine shrimp facts. They also say what they include in this box, so I'll just go through what's in the box. So it says this box includes an underwater world aquarium, so that is this, and it looks quite sturdy, but the only downside I'd say about this is that it doesn't have a lid on it, so I'm not worried about them getting out, but I'm worried about things falling in. So I just have to see how I get on with this one. It is a lot bigger than the sea monkey aquarium that I still need to clean, but if I don't get on with it I can put them in here because I still have this. But yeah, it's nice that it's bigger, but I just wish they included a lid. A hatchery chamber. So the hatchery chamber, I guess, is this plastic tray. You start off by putting the eggs in here before you put them in the bigger aquarium. Bag of eggs, or they say a bag of prehistoric eggs, which is the brine shrimp eggs. So you get quite a lot of eggs with them, so hopefully a few of them will hatch. And then it says a bag of underwater sand, so a bag of just sand, which is this, yeah, which you put on the bottom of the aquarium. I don't know if there's enough sand to fill the bottom, I have to see. It's nice that they included this because I did notice with like the sea monkeys, they liked to sort of like bury their eggs and all that, and there wasn't really any sediment there, so it's good that they included this. A plastic dinosaur, which I was like, where's the plastic dinosaur? It's this. I think you can just put it in the sand or something. It is cool, and for the price, obviously it couldn't be like a 3D plastic dinosaur, but I thought that it does look quite good. So yeah, and especially if you've got kids, they probably enjoy this. So a dinosaur for decoration. A scoop. So this is a scoop, just a plastic scoop. I think this is for the like salt you have to put in. So the next thing is a pipette, which it comes with, and to be fair, I did actually think it would have been really handy to have a pipette when I had the sea monkeys, so it's good that they included this because this will probably come in handy for oxygenating the tank. It also came with a magnifying glass, so it's easier to see the baby brine shrimp. And lastly, it comes with this aquarium ornament, which is actually quite heavy, and it's just a volcano with like shells on it. So that was everything that was in the box. It's quite a lot of extra stuff. Far more stuff than you get with the sea monkey tank, which is £10 normally, and this was £8, so yeah, I think it's definitely good value for money. I just hope that the brine shrimp do hatch. So yeah, so let's get on to setting up the brine shrimp. So the first thing it says to do on here is to rinse the tank out and the sand. So I will do that now. So I've rinsed out the ornaments, the sand and the tank, and on here it does say you will need, that's not provided in the box, bottled spring water, goldfish flake food, or some baker's yeast to feed them, and a pin. But I did notice later on you do need salt as well. So yeah, so I've got some spring water and some salt, and I'll start setting it up now. So it says the first thing to do is to pour some spring water into the hatchery. Okay, so I filled it up with spring water. It says the spring water should be at room temperature, which it is. And then it says to add a pinch of table salt. So the salt has now been added. It does say to keep your brine shrimp warm, so put it next to a radiator if it's cold. My room's incredibly hot though, and it's not that far away from the radiator, this isn't, so that should work. Then it says the next thing to do is to take the pipette and prick 20 holes near the open end and a further 4 holes near the closed end. So now the pipette can oxygenate the tank water. Now the pipette can be used to oxygenate the water. Place the open end in the water and squeeze the opposite end a few times to oxygenate the water. But I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to put the eggs in. It does also say to leave a light on for 24 hours, and so I'll have to do that. And it says to leave them in this hatchery tank for 2 to 3 days until I can put them in the bigger tank and I don't have to feed them during that time. So I've put the eggs in and I'm going to keep them in there for 2 to 3 days. I have put the hatchery on top of my shrimp tank. I've put it on top because it's really the only light I have in my room, and it says to keep a light on. So hopefully this will help them hatch. And yeah, I mean there's like hundreds of eggs in there, so hopefully a few will hatch. And I will move them into the tank in the next couple of days. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing and setting up video. There will be like a second part to this when they start growing, but obviously that will probably take a few months. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching.